to protect those who cannot protect themselves.
It's a cold day in the LEGO community. If you haven't seen, a lot has happened, and I haven't talked about a lot of it because I wanted to step back. I was waiting for a lot of stuff to happen behind the scenes, and now a lot of stuff has happened. And it seems like we're not going to be getting an update in this situation for an extremely long time. And that just makes me upset. Because I was hoping this situation would have been resolved. We would have gotten our fairy tale happy ending. But no. The villains have won. Reckless Ben can no longer make videos about the situation regarding that one company. And not only that, Brian's GoFundMe was taken down. And Reckless Ben cannot speak about it because if they do, he will go to jail and lose his court battle. So what is he to do? And what are we to do as a community? Raid every store like the FBI 6? SEAL Team 6 going in? No, that's not what we can do. We shouldn't harass every store because not every store is evil. Corporate's evil. But we can't be harassing the store. Here's what we do. We can't let the story die like this. Die with a whimper, being quiet. We have to be what we've always been in the LEGO community. Loud as hell. We have to raise our voices a little bit. Get a little mad. Yell at some people. Be kind of mean. Because at the end of the day, diplomacy isn't working. And if diplomacy's not working, being mean will. And look, I'm being honestly serious from the bottom of my heart. Do not harass the Bricks and Minifigs employees. Because they cannot control corporate, what little bitch Ammon over there is doing. They can't control what's happening. But we can handle it. Online. We keep pressure on them. Now, what am I talking? I've been a little bit vague. Let's talk about some things that have happened. So, basically, where I left off insulting and bullying the police, as they deserve it, because they are corrupt scum. But it has escalated further with some lawsuits now. Now, Bricks and Minifigs is trying to sue Brian and Ben, and they have been lying through their teeth constantly. They've been making accusations on their blog posts on their website that are just kind of riddled with lies, with no receipts to back it up besides we say so. So there are a few things that they're claiming, like the collection wasn't actually $200,000, as just a marketing scheme, which is neither here nor there. They are claiming that it's actually Crystal was in the wrong. They didn't do anything wrong. They didn't know about this consignment. Then when they did, it wasn't their responsibility or liability, but it obviously was. It became a whole thing. So, what does this mean for us? It means that they're fucking liars. They are not telling the goddamn truth at all. So, what are we to do as a community? The police aren't going to help arrest these scum. They're working for them. They're blowing them off. They're sucking them dry. Dick first. Well, what we're to do is we're to yell. We're to make a fuss. Remember when Ninjago was going to get canceled way back in 2012, 2013? What happened at that point? The whole community put on their bootstraps and they threw the biggest tantrum this country has ever seen. And now Ninjago is still going. We threw the biggest tantrum the country's ever seen and got Ninjago back out there. We bullied a billion-dollar company when we were 7. Well, if you were around my age, I think I was around 7 to 9 when Ninjago ended. But We threw the biggest temper tantrum when we were toddlers. Now, Briggs and minifigs, they think this is a good time. They think they can put a lid on it, but trick's on them. You can't unfuck the situation that they put themselves in. You can't take the shit and put it back in the toilet. That's not gonna work. That toilet's clogged, and this situation's fucked for them. They have lost all their PR and respect. And now this is my advice. Don't go to Bricks and Minifigs. Don't go and shop there at all. If you even smell a Bricks and Minifigs employee, run the other way. Don't work with them. Don't shop there. And I know what the first thing is going to say. Oh, but all the employees. Which, true. That is 100% true. And I am so sorry for everyone who's probably going to be losing employment because of this. But at this point, this has gone beyond just one bad business practice. This is the CEO. And also, those franchisees should want out, too. Because what this situation just told them is if we get screwed, you guys are under the bus. Even if we are the ones that do it and you are innocent. Because as of right now, they haven't really shown evidence to show that they're right. They just said what they said, which could be true, it could be wrong. We don't know. They haven't shown any receipts. And everyone else has been very honest. Bricks and Minifigs has not. But Reckless Ben has shown so much information. I know that Josh and Brandon are no longer with Bricks and Minifigs, which good riddance. But they shouldn't be in the clear, and neither should Bricks and Minifigs corporate. We shouldn't shop there. We shouldn't give them money. We shouldn't fund this attack against a sick family. And Reckless Ben, who all he did was show what was happening. And try to get justice for Brian. Justice that they refused to give. And they have the gall to say that they tried. While lying to us in the face, while laughing with Brian's Legos behind a box. They have shown no evidence. And for that, we need to be vocal. And unfortunately, it seems like there won't be an update for a very long time. But I'm not ready to let this be quiet. So I am enacting Plan Xander. Which if you watch Power Rangers Mystic Force is a kind of reference to that. Except this is going to be an ongoing thing until Xander eventually gets kicked. And falls to the other side of the battlefield. Basically, the plan is every month, one day a month, I'm going to make a video insulting Bricks and Minifigs as a corporation. I'm going to insult the CEO. I'm going to insult Josh and Ben. I'm going to insult the American Folk Police Department until either apology is given, all charges are dropped, and the lawsuits are dropped, and Brian gets his GoFundMe back. That is my protest, is every month I will be doing that. I will post my regular content talking about Ninjago, Lego set reviews, anything else, but I will be, without a doubt, making fun of them and getting payback for Brian. Because I may not be able to do anything legally, physically, or anything else. I can support them, and I can definitely attack Bricks and Minifigs. And I will also be having a public email. And what that email will be for is if you want to email me suggestions about random video topics, whatever you want to do. Or, if you want to just email me and chat about Ninjago, or Lego in general. Or if you want to email me some insults to use against Brian, right there. Not Brian, I'm sorry, Bricks and Minifigs. Bricks and Minifigs and any of the people, email me some insults. I'd love some extra material, because I feel like I'm going to be making a lot of these insult videos. And that takes a lot of time to think of all those insults. So I would appreciate the help. And we're just not going to shut up about it. We're going to throw a massive tantrum once a month until either they stop, apologize, and make everything right, or everything goes to court and they eventually lose because they have no ground to stand on, and they can stop bullying people, or they go out of business and it's a win-win-win for everyone. Well, except for them, but fuck them. So that's Plan Xander. And that is my plan. I'm going to be making fun of them because they are scum and they deserve it. And with that being said, we lost the battle, but I refuse to give up on the war. Thank you so much for watching. Again, my name's Oni. Have a great rest of your day. And let's get justice for Brian and Reckless Ben. Goodbye for now.
A droid like me. What does Zane stand for?
I stand for peace, freedom, and courage in the face of all who threaten
She means your
Ninjago.
name, Tinhead.
I guess I'm just Zane.
Permission to scan?
Permission granted?